do what the fuck you
It
just said.
messed up. It messed up for everyone and everybody. Anyway, welcome back to Pardon Our Ignorance, the Random Black Kid, Mike Ja, episode 45. Yeah, everybody, welcome. But we've been going for like, I don't know, 2.5 weeks, something like that. But we're back. New episode, like I said. So Mike, we're not gonna get into music. Mike was telling me something before the show. Go ahead, Mike, about Meg the Stallion.
Yeah, so I was going in about how Meg Thee Stallion's label, I don't know what the fuck their label is because their label is owned by another label. So the label is suing Meg Thee Stallion because she owes that label money, from I guess her past album or something just happened. And I was just saying how fucked up a deal that is for her. Like she obviously signed a fucked up deal. But I was talking to a guy about just artists in general and their bad deals. And he got into for some reason he kept on like he brought up Kodak. And of course that touched me to my heart. I was like, whoa, Kodak even yeah, he had a few bad deals, but he's smart. I feel as though he's smart about it than a Meg Thee Stallion or anybody else. But like, because they pretty much signed their career to these labels, while Kodak is only like they're almost like 1-2 year deals. Like they're not fucking 10 year. They're not album deals. They're not anything like that. They're like yearly type things. So yeah, he puts out an album every once or twice, and then he re-ups. And I think that's smart as fuck, especially him. He always goes to jail and shit like that. So, yeah. But the dude was trying to throw everything. Like, he was like, yeah, Kodak go to jail every time, blah, blah, blah. That nigga stupid. Da, 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 da. And I was like, I was mad because I'm like, how you call him stupid? Like, first of all, he got his bread. He got the bag. So you can't, he not stupid for having a bag. He got his own label, even though, that label's under a label, but you got to be under somebody. So he was a street dude. That's why it kind of blew my head. I'm like, how you going to give him hell for being a street nigga? I'm not saying like, yeah, he should get out of the streets, but that's home. Like, how you gonna tell somebody don't ever come back home? Like
I mean,
what?
you can go back home, but you don't gotta be in the streets, nigga.
But you know how it is when you get back home. Like if anybody who's ever been outside, like away from home, let's say you've been away from home for a year or not even a year, like a few months, you know how it is when you get back. You know how it is. You want to do the same old shit that you was doing when you was there. So like it's kind of hard to say that, and I'm not saying like my man Kodak can't do it. I'm just saying like you can't give him hell over that. He got all the money in the world. He got this, that, and the other. Like you a rich ass nigga coming from where you come from. You always gonna come back just to show, just to inspire others. Like hey, you could be like this too. Even though he does robbing, killing, shooting, everything like that. It's kind of hard to get out of that area without being a drug dealer or or a rapper or whatever. So that's all I was saying. But
Shit, nigga, get you a nice 9 to 5. Call it up.
yo, I hate when you say that with a passion. You swear this 9 to 5 gonna be it, and I'm just like, no, it is not. It is
Hey
not gonna
man,
be
do
it.
some stuff on the side. Open an
Yo,
OnlyFans.
this man, oh my god, I cannot with you. Yo, your kids is gonna hate you.
I can't have no hate against me
They gonna be
if I
like,
don't
nigga,
have any offspring.
you
There you go.
crazy.
That's not
Nah,
crazy. That's the truth. I cannot.
it is what it is.
I can't get hated by my kids if I don't have
If you can't
kids.
have them. Yeah.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, there's a lot of shitty deals. But most of the shitty deals are like most of the all time shitty deals are on the women's side. And I feel for them for that. Cause I think the worst deal right now is Summer Walker. Her deal is just crazy. She's getting pennies on the dollar and it's just crazy. Like, I don't know. Oh, her boyfriend got her in that. Oh shit. All right, that makes sense. Her ex got her into that, so that makes sense.
Who was it?
But
Her
Southside,
exes.
808 Southside. He's like one of the top DJs in the game.
I thought he
Like
was
not
someone
DJs.
else.
No, 808 Southside. He from Florida. He has an 808
Was
T.
he did he produce No Heart by
No
21
heart.
Savage?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Then that's the only time I heard. That's the only song I heard from him.
Um. He also, well, you don't. Never mind. You don't listen to the G Herbo.
Only like the beat from No Heart by 21 Savage. That shit is fire. All his beats are just fire, and his lyrics are just
808 or 21.
21. All his beats are just fire, and he just is not a good rapper to me. That's it. But it's like Uzi. Like Uzi has, I don't know who produces his shit, but that is crazy. All his beats are just wild.
Uzi, you know Uzi and me went to the same high school, right?
Yeah, you.
It's Samir's producers. They all came from the same high school. His name, their names is, I forgot their names, but
yeah, you get that called cosign.
No, they did it together.
No, I'm saying cosign us.
No, I wish. No, that wouldn't happen. Like, I'm literally in a fucking lunchroom, and it was like, "Look, you make the beats, you rap, and we'll be all right." And yeah, they call "Working on Dying." That's the name of their job. They say it all the time on Uzi's things. If you actually listen, it'll say "Working on Dying." Yeah, I know.
Not a big Uzi fan. He's a cool dude, but
I know you're not a. I told you you're a selective listener. As soon as you said I don't like 21 Savage, ding.
His lyrics aren't really great. They're mediocre.
Okay, so ding.
Maybe that's just me. I just don't see a lot of people as like great artists. That's just me. They have followings. It's like I can't hate people for following. Like I'm not going to, because I'm not making any money. Like shit. If I was making money, this joint would probably be happening right now.
I'm right. There's a lot of good artists, but I'm saying like I can't critique anyone's music based off of how they rap. There's a lot of people, almost like my brother, who they only critique rap just by lyrics. Yeah, but it's more to it now. Like that was that was back then. Back then, it was just if your bars was hard, you a top rapper. If that was the case, Big Sean would be a top rapper. He's not a top rapper. Like,
didn't he do that to himself though?
Big Sean?
Yeah.
What you mean? How?
Then he like shoot himself in the foot with like.
Big Sean shot himself?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, oh shit, that motherfucker shot himself. God.
I bet shot himself in the foot like figuratively, like with the whole Ye shit, and not putting out really any albums. He put out singles, but he really didn't put out albums like that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's his fault. If anything, you know, like I can't blame a person for being signed under another person. Like, nah, I can't do that. That's like saying J. Cole ain't put out enough work because he was under Jay-Z and but like
he put out like 4 mixtapes.
Yeah, but I'm talking about if he didn't put out enough work and we blamed it on Jay-Z and I don't really care about that. I care about the artist. The work that he did put out, how was it? You know what I mean? So
yeah, we had to skip Vic Mensa. We had a whole discussion about that when you talk about Jay-Z. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that nigga, and it's kind of sad. We talked about it before.
It was, for me, it was only a good mixtape, and that was it.
No, he had a good run. He had a good run for like 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, he went from it started with acid rap when he jumped on, and I already detailed this in the video, when he jumped on Cocoa Butter Kisses and when he worked with Chance on acid rap, and then he was still working, putting out singles. And beforehand, he already had music out when he was a kid that really didn't go like get noticed until like after that it blew up, and after he was putting up singles and stuff like that, and then he dropped Internet Tape, and then that shit was crazy. And then he just had this like little spurt that he was going out and he was putting out good music, doing features, being brought onto TV with BET. He did the Backroom Freestyle BET, and then he went on to do like the Double XL freshman class of 2014, and then he went on to do like Lil Wild Now and stuff like that. And then he disappeared, came back, and then what the fuck ever. But yeah, he was probably the only one out of Roc Nation that really went bad. Like that really went bad.
I didn't even know he was signed to Roc Nation.
Yeah, he signed with Roc Nation. He should have signed with Kanye. Because
I don't think so.
No, he should have. Think about it. They're both fucking weirdos. They're both weirdos. If you think about it, I think isn't Uzi signed to Roc Nation?
Yes.
Yeah. So Uzi puts out crazy music, and he has a crazy following. Vic didn't have that following that Uzi had.
Well, he did. Samir didn't for a minute.
He didn't for a minute, but I'm saying,
he didn't put out an album in about 2 years.
But when he dropped what was it, EXO Tour Life.
I feel as though that's Vic's fault, just because his music didn't really stand out in my eyes. It wasn't like he didn't have an EXO Tour Life in his collection, so I put that in Vic's fault. Like, I'm not saying like, put out better music, but yeah, you got to put out, if you want to be widely recognized, you need hits. And Uzi's was just a single. Like I told you this before. All you need is a couple good singles, and you can get them out. Uzi just had the perfect single, because that single hit almost every genre. Like, pop music could relate to that. Hip hop could relate to that. Even R&B a little bit could relate to that. Like,
that's a stretch.
Vic ain't had shit like that. And I'm not saying like Vic is trash. I think he only had
two songs that was really stand out.
Need more than two.
I know he need more than two, but I'm saying like the EXO. If Orange Soda, I think Orange Soda and EXO Tour Life go hand in hand, because that's Vic's big single.
But it doesn't even compare.
It doesn't compare because it didn't go. Nothing happened after. Like when Uzi dropped.
Oh yeah, this is exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. I'm agreeing with you.
I'm just saying you comparing Orange Soda to EXO Tour Life is like comparing shit to gold. Like, what?
Nigga, what we doing? I'm saying that's his EXO Tour Life, but
no, it is not.
It is. It really is. That's his big single.
It's not even his EXO.
That's his big single. I'm saying that's his big single. Yeah, anything off of the internet tape wasn't a big single like Orange Soda.
I'm just saying, Orange Soda, if it was EXO, would have got him something. It didn't get him shit. So it's not. Because
he didn't follow up. He didn't follow up like. He didn't follow up like.
He had to. Uzi didn't have to do shit. When EXO came out, he didn't have to do anything. All he had to do was just relax.
Didn't he put out more songs? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like he might have put out like singles and features and shit. But I'm saying this. He didn't need to. All he had to do was relax. The shit went multi-times platinum, so you didn't need to do anything. Like, motherfucker might have went diamond. I didn't even know, but he didn't have to do shit because it was already hot. Like, that shit's building already. You building up your profile. You building up fans. You building up everything. Everyone loved the song. The song, if you don't play the song for about a week and then play that shit again, it's still hot. Shit's still hot. Shit's still fire. Ringing in people's ears. Orange Soda is not doing that.
Yes,
it is not doing that.
He didn't just, like I said, he didn't just have like the role that Uzi had. But I think Orange Soda is still better than Tour Life. That's just my opinion.
You be a broke nigga with that nigga.
He's not broke. I mean, he's still making bread.
No. He got bread, but I'm saying like you wouldn't be talking about just like that nigga. You'd be right there. They'd be like, damn, what happened to that? What happened to that random black kid? They fired that nigga. God damn.
I'm gonna get fired from my own show.
Nah, but I'm saying if you was looking for talent, yeah, they'd have fired your ass. They like, ain't that nigga that brought us Vic Mensa? Yeah, he gotta go. That crazy motherfucker.
That's the only thing I had to do. Look, if that came down to the only thing I had to do was find someone else too.
Find someone else better than him. Well, if Vic was signed to a contract, they probably would drop you anyway. If Vic was signed to a contract, a long contract,
because then guess what? Bullshit, when he did all that bullshit, I would have found someone else just like that. I'd be like, hey, Dave East.
What I'm saying, Dave East flopped on him. I think Dave East is a flop.
Dave East is not a flop. He's just underrated. We talked about it before. He's underrated.
I think he's a flop.
We had this conversation like several episodes ago about
we did. I think he's a flop.
We even said Dave East is underrated.
I just want to say this. Dave East came in a time where legends were handpicking their next apparent. Kanye had Big Sean. Jay-Z had J. Cole. Dre had Kendrick. Nas gets Dave East. And I'm like, okay. I swear to God, when he picked him, I was like, great pick, because he had everything as far as, in New York. Like, it was all New York. He was raw, talented. He brung that. He had that little oomph to him, and it was good. But he never. I don't know if it was Nas. I don't know if it was Dave East. I don't know who it was, but they never molded that into a superstar. Dave East should be a superstar, and I know Dave East don't give a fuck because in his eyes he made it, And of course, I would say the same thing. Like he's a well respected artist, but I'm talking about had a superstar impact. You could have been the next Nas. And I'm not comparing you to Nas, but I'm saying when you get handpicked by a legend, you gotta show out. And I feel as though he never had a coming out party. He had like a little
Because you only
block.
think he releases like mixtapes though.
He had
He
a
only had
block
one.
party.
He had one album.
But I'm saying like even everything that he's put out has never been a blockbuster. Like what I just said about Uzi. He never had an EXO tour life.
But he had those 2 mixtapes before he dropped Paranoia.
But I do not care. None of them ever had like you got to think as a business. None of them ever had the impact of an EXO tour life. And I'm not saying every artist should have their own EXO tour life. Jay-Z said it perfect. You got to stay hot. Like there is no fallouts. You have to stay in that area, that gray area, that you know what I mean? You don't have to be white and you don't have to be blue or any other color. Stay in that gray area for as long as you can and you'll be a successful artist. Drake has done it. Lil Wayne has done it. Freaking even Nicki Minaj had a run where she did it. It's just like it's difficult, but if once you can do that, you're going to be a great artist. You're going to be considered one of the greats. And I just feel as though Davies could have been that, but he never.
He still has time.
Huh? What the hell? Hell no, he's done. Stop this.
Done. He is not done.
He's cooked.
First of all, he's not Lil Pump.
He's cooked.
Lil Xan. He's not none of those niggas.
But pause. We can't say that. Well, I'm not saying that he is, but we can't sit there and put those guys' names out because they never came in wanting that. Lil Pump just wanted money, and Lil Xan I never respected. I hope that nigga get punched in the face. I never respected Lil Xan. So yeah, like
why you say you want to get him to get?
I don't know. I just don't like him like as a person, and I don't know why, but I took it personally.
You know that nigga dropped out in 9th grade. Yeah,
I respect him for that because now he got money and shit.
No, he don't. That nigga broke.
Oh, he's broke. He spent it all. Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, he's a chump. How you spend all your money?
Nigga, how you switch up in 5 seconds?
Because you dropped out in 9th grade and you became a millionaire, but then oh man.
Yeah, he sued his label for providing him the drugs he needed to survive.
Oh no!
But he did blame them for all these damn fines and trying to buy a G-Wagon and stuff like that. It's funny.
I'm trying to figure out what you gonna sue the label for, like. Label but like but like how like you sue people for like defamation or like what are you suing them for, like committed suicide? I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know. Little nigga is stupid. This is why I tell people stay off pills, stop doing drugs.
Yeah, he looks like he's from fucking Kensington. So yeah, what he needs to do is just
Kensington.
You ever been in Kensington? Ain't nothing but crackheads in Kensington. So what he needs to do is just get his shit together and just I don't know if he have any money now. Well, he can still rap because he got a name. Even though he's trash, he has a name,
bro.
Even though he's trash, he has a name. He can still make money off of it. I'm talking about his career. Well, to be honest, I'm talking about his life. But career wise, hey, get some money and learn how to save it. You know what I mean? He had a big house, that shit gone. He had cars, that shit gone. He had bitches, I know they left. So, like
he said he had three houses or apartments. He had one for himself. They gone. And then he said one for his parents and one for females.
Damn, I know his parents. I know his parents mad as hell.
Nah, bro, they probably living good.
What you mean? They took that house. They took that house. What are you talking about? They said that you Lil Xan's parents good. Get the fuck out. Yo, you got 24 hours to get out before we break in this bitch. They like break in. They be like, yeah, your son's a dickhead. You need to hurry up, grab your shit.
Your son blew all his money.
They be like, is that dog he didn't pay off? Give me that shit. Oh, yeah.
They go, I ain't gonna repo a dog.
They be like, nigga, is that the exotic poodle? Give me that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. And they
Before the show, we was talking about relationships. We was talking about dating, like list of like list the rules, I think, or we saying list the
Oh,
rules
we was talking about coming into a
coming
relationship.
into a
Like,
relationship.
how
Yeah.
do you set your boundaries? And I
Boundaries.
said, like, coming into a relationship. I know people. Some people just jump right into it. They don't really set boundaries. But
So you said you set boundaries.
hell yeah, I set boundaries. I set boundaries
What's your
because
boundaries? What's your boundary?
I don't want to get into it. But so a few of my boundaries is just like, if you have an issue with anything, let
Yeah, I
me
do.
know. What?
So I
You
can
got an
tell
issue
you.
with me, nigga?
No, dumbass.
Oh. No, if you got an issue with anything, let me know. Like, some people just,
I
if you
can
got an
punch you in the
issue,
throat.
nah, some people got issues. You got issues, but some people got issues, and they just like bottle it in and then wait for the the
Perfect
breaking
time.
point. Yeah,
Perfect
so
time.
I
Yeah,
don't like that.
that was me. That was me.
If you
But
got an
that's
issue
because
with it's whatever. But if you got an
I would
issue,
say
just let me know.
I would say for me that happened to me. Like the bottle up and then you just explode.
Oh, it happened with you. That was
Oh
you.
yes, it happened with
Oh
me.
shit. No, another thing is a lot of times I don't even know. I got a lot of shit, bro. You really want to go through this?
No.
Like, hold on. I'll cut it up. I'll cut it up. So we got what I said. If we got issues, talk about it. I'm big on communication though, for real, for real. Like, if we can't talk and we just and like, I remember one time, like, I had a relationship, we would just get mad and fuck, and I'm like, all right, so we just fucking, like, we not gonna talk. Like,
That's actually nice because afterwards you talk.
no,
Oh, that's me.
no,
That's just
that's
me. Like,
terror. You toxic.
no,
You a toxic
how's that
nigga.
toxic?
Because you don't want to do that. You don't want to bottle all your shit up and then just fuck it out. What?
Nah, because then you talk afterwards.
No, you talk before
Yes.
that shit.
No, I talk
So
after
like,
it.
basically, y'all just
I
having
won't talk.
angry. Y'all just having angry ass fucking sex, and then
Not really.
yes,
Not really. No.
you're crazy. No,
How's that
I
crazy?
don't. You're crazy.
How's that crazy?
Cause I don't. All right, so my biggest thing, I hate drama. Don't bring that drama towards me.
Yeah,
So
me
like,
either.
you telling her to bottle that shit up until like sex, and then afterwards we just talk about it. Like,
We either through the here's the thing. We either talk about it.
wait, pause. Let me ask you a question. You
What?
like you prefer talking about that shit after sex?
Before or after. It don't really matter to me.
I don't want to do it before, or before probably like the next.
It'll ruin the mood. It'll ruin the
No,
mood
yeah,
before.
but I don't want to talk about it after. Like, I'm
I
trying to
will.
I'm trying to lay down and go sleep. Make me a
Oh,
sandwich or something. Like, you crazy.
Yo, you sound like an old head, bro.
No, but like, who would want to talk? Who would want to talk about their issues after sex?
I do.
Like, no, I don't want. That's like,
I talk about this like weird, not weird stuff. I talk about random things. I'm just
but
a
like,
random person.
I don't want to bust my nut and then lay down and then she. So I want to talk about this. I'll be like, oh,
No,
bitch,
if
look. So I want to talk about good night. I ain't got time for this.
you childish as shit.
Don't nobody want to talk about that.
No, because
after.
then I'm saying because then you have that opportunity to sit there.
That is the wrong opportunity.
God damn it.
Go ahead.
You have the opportunity to sit there and talk and like work things out and like apologize to each other. Because if I start, look, I rarely start things. I rarely start problems. I rarely do. I just have a certain thing that I get upset or things make me upset and then I'll say something. But then it's usually she'll get upset and then things happen. And then in my mind, I just shut off completely because I'm like arguing.
Let me ask you a question. How many serious relationships would you say that you had?
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
How many times have serious that I fell in love
that you can no that you consider serious? Yeah, you can fall in love, do whatever, but you consider the relationship serious.
I fell in love with 3 girls. It wasn't serious. One of them weren't serious because it was like I didn't know how to be a boyfriend, and plus I was like 16 years old. So
yeah, so it was just good pussy that you fell in love with.
No, I didn't even hit either.
Like, whoa!
I know, right? Crazy.
You were doing the wrong things at 16.
No, I was just a late bloomer.
How do you consider serious?
2, but they both did me wrong repeatedly.
Don't need to get into that. So I was talking to this girl because we was talking about the situation. I said, okay, because we were talking about like makeups and breakups and shit like that. And I said, look, because a lot of her breakups and some of my breakups and a lot of her breakups were just like, ugh, I'm done. Boom, like we're done. Go the fuck away and everything like that. So
very nice of you.
Yes. So, well, no, it was her and me. So we
both
just
of y'all.
talk.
Wow,
We were just talking about this shit. I had some
horrible individuals.
I had some in general. I grow as a person. I'm not afraid of that. So, what I said was like, hey, like this how I feel. This how I feel as a person. If the relationship is serious, let's say I'm in a really serious relationship and we hit like a really rough patch. I'm not gonna quit on whoever the fuck that is. Like I'm gonna want to go the extra mile to repair that relationship. A lot of people just be like, fuck it, and then just leave. Like I could get another hoe, or I could, you know what I mean? Like
we just have that mindset.
Yeah, like they just got that mindset, and yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Like nowadays, like you either you with me for who I am, or fuck it, I could go get somebody else, and it's just like, why not stick it through? So mostly all my serious relationships, they got years. I ain't never been with a woman that I consider serious and it's been less than a few years. So I was saying that to her and she was like, yeah, I ain't never been in a situation like that. Like it's always been like, I'm done, fuck you, and all that other shit. And I'm like, that's typical, Philly hood shit. But at the same time,
yeah,
real shit. But at the same time, it's just like if you really want to go through that extra mile, you gonna go through whatever. I'm not saying like whatever it is. Like if motherfucker cheat on you, then that's different. But it ain't on if it ain't on that level, and it's like it's little shit that just rolled into some big shit that y'all could easily just talk it out. Go the extra mile. Like even though she's being a fucking ass, just go the extra mile. Like you know what I mean? Like that's how I feel about it.
Uncle Mike dropping jewels again.
Nah, but like same thing with your friends, your best friends. Like how many best friends you got?
I have close friends, like really close friends.
So what is the difference between a close and a best?
Close friends, I don't really consider best friend like best. Like, oh, that's my bestie. No, close friends, I consider like family.
What is your best friend? Is it not family?
My best friend is actually whatever girl I'm dating. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about your close friends. How many close friends do you have?
Like between 10 and 15. Probably like
that is a lot, but it's okay. Let's say if you ever got into a situation where like, yo, y'all going at it, like y'all neck and neck. Would you go like, and let's say y'all both cross lines? Would you go the extra mile to try to repair that relationship or no?
Yeah, because that's someone I consider family.
Because you treat your friends like family. Yes. Your close friends like family and everything like that. Vice versa. I see the same as a relationship. Like I consider, just like how you said your best friend is whoever you're dating. I feel as though they're part of my family. So I want to fucking go the extra mile to make sure I'm not making the wrong decision, dropping your ass. But if that shit don't work out, you drop.
It's just that it depends on one, how my mom views things. Like it's my life.
How your mom views the woman?
Yeah, because she can.
Oh, really?
She'll notice things before I'll notice things. Like I rarely talk to her about things, but when I do, she's a person that wants. She's a person to sit there and be like, "Hey, should really think about that."
So when you're dating, your mom has a part of the input.
Not really.
Well, I'm talking about when it gets serious.
When it gets serious, yeah, she'll be like,
let's say you got a serious shorty and she meets your mom and your mom be like, I don't like her. Does that matter?
It matters to a point because it depends. Because like I said, my mom will notice things before I do. Like I'll notice stuff, but she'll pick up on things like that. If the girl, how her cadence of how she talks, like her body language, stuff like that. I'll pick up on it, but my mom will go into detail of it. Like she'll be like, if let's say you ask her, like she asked a question, right? And the girl answered, but she answered in like the weirdest way possible. Like she wasn't, like she's not nervous or anything, but she just answers in a weird like answer, or she hesitates to a point that it's just like something's not right. Then my mom will pick up and be like, hey, why does she act like that?
That's crazy because my mom has zero input. she ain't got no input on my shit. Like that's my woman. I'm a rider. If you don't fuck with her, I don't fuck with you. Like
nigga, you're tripping. No,
I'm so serious.
I'll never put a woman over my mom. That's the number one lady in my
life. It's going to get to that.
It's going to get to the point that
it's going to get to a point where they get replaced.
I don't care if I'm married. Like,
once you get married, let me ask you a
question: Who gets into the front seat if you drive?
In the car right now?
No, not right now. But I'm just saying, if you got a serious.
If I got married,
yeah.
If I got married and my mom is here with me, my woman, you crazy
shit.
My mom sitting in the back. My mom sitting in the back with the kids. You crazy?
Shit. You ain't
my
shit.
mama sitting in the back with the kids. You crazy?
You heard it here. Let me take my earphones. Y'all heard it here first. Mike Jaw from Philly.
Yo, she better be lucky she not in the trunk. Like, what yo, you crazy? Yo. You better be lucky she not in the trunk, man. Don't stop playing with me, yo. This is how I see it, right? So, yeah, my mom gave me life. I love her, all that good stuff. But that my future is my woman. What did you talk about? Like,
that's cool that she's your future, but bro,
that's my future.
That's your future, but your mom is your mom. That's the thing.
What are you talking about? I'm not living my life with my mom.
You don't have to live your life with your mom.
I'm living it with my partner. So my partner comes first, regardless. Once I get married, my responsibilities is to my partner. My responsibilities is not to my mom.
I'm not saying your responsibility is to your mom. I'm just saying, like,
so she's sitting in the front seat.
She's sitting in the front seat because that's your mom, bro. Like, that's
no, she ain't sitting in the front seat because that's your mom.
I mean, that's on you, bro. Fuck that.
But no, I tell you this, real shit. I tell you this. If first of all, I would love for them to decide. I don't want to decide. But if I have, like,
you coward.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, this is what ladies you fight. I don't really care. But like, I already know my woman. My woman gonna be like, go ahead. Like, she gonna let.
I don't care if she said. I don't care if she said yes or no. Bitch, you better get your ass in the backseat.
Yo, I used to pause. Do you do that with your homeboys? How about your homeboys? Like your best friend and your girl's in the car. Your girl sitting next to you, or
she's in the front.
Oh, all right. Some people don't do that because I had to tell a few of my friends. I'm like, yo, you gotta sit in the back. He like, wow. I'm like, yo, my girl coming through. You gotta sit in the back, nigga. Like, fuck. They was like, what, you gonna do me like that? Yes. And I would do it again. Get your black ass in the back. Like,
you just
I tell him just like I told my mom, yo, you can get in the trunk. Like, I ain't got time.
That's fucked up, bro. I remember this. It was my sister's wedding, my oldest sister's. This is like 4 years ago. I was dating at the time. I was only dating her for like a month or so. And she came to the wedding, which was like the biggest thing I should never did.
Why the fuck did you bring her to that wedding?
Don't ask.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
My grandma. I never felt so much peer pressure before. I never gave into peer pressure before, but my grandma and my mom always gives me the peer pressure. That's why I say they're the number one women in my life because they raised me. So it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to tell them no. I can tell them no sometimes, but it was at the end of the night. We always go home. So I was with my grandma and my uncle. He was in the car too. So I'm getting in the car and I'm about to take off. I was about to take off and I saw like my grandma getting in. I'm like, all right, grandma, get in front. And the girl at the time, the girl was just like, oh yeah, you can get in front. My grandma was like, no, my grandma, you can sit in the front. She was like, no, it's all right. I'm like, grandma, just sitting. Like, I was angry that she wasn't sitting in the front. But like, my grandma, like, she already knows how family oriented I am. So she already knew, like, bro, when it came to my mom or my grandma, you gotta get in the back.
He was like, Gram, sit your ass in the front.
Yeah, she did not sit in the back. So that's the only time like that happened. But no, if it came down to it, no, they get the front seat. I don't care what anyone said. I don't care if my girl gets angry. I'm like, bitch, you can get angry. The fuck? I can replace you. I can't replace my grandma. I can replace you. That's what it comes down to. That's what I'm.
But hold on. That's all right. So that's it because you feel as though you could replace Shorty.
Yeah, I can't replace them. Like there's no replacing them.
I don't feel as though I can replace my Shorty. Like I don't feel as though
I don't feel as though women
is. But that's not nah. I feel as though it's only a few that can really touch you. So that's
any girl can touch you.
No, but I'm nah. You just talking about the physical aspect. I'm talking about
they can touch you mentally.
Nah, it's only a few, and they only come every so often. So I'm not.
You better be
And
waiting
and then another thing, I'm married. Like if I'm married to Shorty, what am I doing?
She
like,
can replace you easily.
Who? How? Do what?
Divorce your ass. What you mean now?
How and get what? You ain't get no money.
Yeah, you better sign that damn prenup.
You ain't get no money.
You better sign a prenup.
She's not getting any money.
You better sign a prenup.
What you think is gonna happen?
What did she say? No. You gonna leave her at the altar? You gonna leave her at the altar, Stephen Jackson?
She's gonna be right there at the altar.
All right, Stephen Jackson.
I'm gonna be right there at the dance, just
pop blocking
at the after party. Oh, nigga, sing on. Yeah, I'm toxic. I run off with your sister. You better stop playing. I really want her for her. So yeah, I don't want no other replacement. You know what I mean? Like
I'm just saying, like you could be replaced. Like,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But nah, my mom, nah, she only got for so long. So
damn, nigga.
Like, damn, yo, you crazy, bro.
Nigga, no, you just said my mom.
And especially my grandma. Like, oh hell. I'd be like, Grandma, you getting in the trunk. I don't even care.
That nigga.
Yeah. She'd be like, but my back, I don't care. Go in the trunk.
I was gonna say, for me, my boundaries is I don't really have them, but my thing is I tell girls how I am before. Like I was saying, I told you earlier, I tell girls how I am before we get into something, before we get into anything. Like either we're just talking, like I tell you just how I am. I'll ask you what you want, and I'll tell you how I am. Like,
let me ask you this, because I do this, and some people think it's a good thing, some people think it's weird. Do you? I do this. I always ask a woman like, what in their opinion is their best quality? Like, and what is the best thing that you can attribute to a relationship or just about yourself? And then they tell me that, and then I ask for the worst. I'm like, what is your worst quality? What is like the thing that you need to work on? And I feel as though that way you get a lot of information about said person, especially me. Like a lot of people be surprised and I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's how I am. So, but like, yeah, like, have you ever done that? And no, I want to know. Bro, what I'm in for.
People are chameleons. Like it changes.
That's cool, but like, I want to know. I want to be like, what's your worst quality? Like in your opinion.
Here's the thing: they can say something, and then like 3 months into it, bro, they just change. It's just like a quick change. Like you didn't see
I get you, but usually tendencies don't change. So I just want to know.
Sometimes they do. I've been a part of it. I've seen it firsthand. I've experienced it firsthand. Shoot,
my tendency is the same. It hasn't changed, to be honest. I'm the same person. Like I tell people all the time, I'm a basic ass nigga.
Someone else can be.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, I think niggas is very easy to read. Like we're basic motherfuckers. I'm a basic ass nigga. I already know I'm basic. I'm basic as fuck.
I'm Starbucks white girl basic.
Oh hell no. I think you got me there. But I feel as though my personality crazy and my creativity is on that level. But like
look what we're doing now.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Fuck. But regular, like whatever, I'm basic as fuck. I do basic shit.
I like the simple things in life, but
yes, exactly. And I feel as though with females, you need a fucking manual, a handbook. You need to don't press that button, because if you press that button, that bitch gonna explode, and then when you're gonna have to get a new one. I felt as though I had to do a lot of like, in order to get her to do what I wanted to do, I had to do a lot of the opposite. Like,
that's what I'm saying, you gotta do the opposite of it.
Yeah, so it's just like I remember like it was just like shit that we used to say, and I used to flip it on her, and she used to just do the opposite, and I used to be like, God damn it! I was like, this shit works. I was
it was just Jedi mind tricks.
I'd be like, don't give me head. She fuck around, give me head. I'm like, oh, this is great. But
all right, Bugs Bunny. Anyway,
but go ahead. What was your question?
The baggage. Like I was gonna say baggage. Hey,
Oh, baggage.
We said bringing baggage into relationships. This is, first of all, for anyone who does listen to us, this is a dating advice. There's no such thing as a dating expert. Are you dating a girl? Are you talking to a girl that has a lot of baggage?
Emotional, I feel as though I can deal with. I feel as though that's not. None of them are easy, but emotional is.
If she has a tapestry or she believes in astrology, she's not for me.
What? Oh my god, you crazy. But no, I feel as though the emotional ones are not easy to deal with, but you have to be very disciplined as far as like there's a lot of dudes who's just like, all right, she's been through a lot of fucking relationships as far as like niggas fucking her over, and you be like, I won't fuck her over, and then you fuck around, go cheat on her with her sister or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like that's close to home.
Yeah, no, not me, no. But it's just like, oh, I couldn't do it, but I fell in some pussy. Like, no, what the fuck? Like, no, like,
fell.
Yeah, tripping fell in some pussy.
Horrible accident.
So, no, I feel as though as a nigga, you just gotta be disciplined because a lot of women say that men are dogs, and in a sense, they're kind of right because like we be dumb sometimes. We be dumb as fuck. Like
females act like they're the cream of the crop.
No, they're not. No, they're not. But they're clever. They're clever enough to understand tendencies. I feel as though we always get stuck in our own tendencies.
But the thing is, they bring their old stuff and throw it. They think they bring their old anger. They bring their old anger and throw it at us.
But that's what I'm talking about. From tendencies.
I don't like
so
that.
many. But you got to think about it though. If you've been fucked over so many times, you ain't gonna be able to trust anybody else.
I know. I feel it. I feel the same way because I am the same way. But then again, I have to realize I can't be that way. You can't sit there and be like, well, every girl's going to do me wrong. You can't, or every guy. You can't
but it's different. I'm gonna say this is different because we're men and they're women. You're not getting fucked and left the next day. You know what I mean? Like.
Shit.
I'm just saying, you're not.
I'm not the next day. I said no, that did happen.
No, but I'm saying like.
I don't say me personally.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you're not in a woman's shoes. You're not getting back. You're not getting your back broken by a nigga who you thought was going to be forever, and then that nigga leave the next day and never come back. That's a different feeling than just getting some ass and just walking out with the proud walk. Like, yeah.
Nah, because there was one girl that I did want, but she just like we had one good night, and the next thing you know, like she
was a one and done, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, damn, like I wanted to continue talking, like to see where this go, but she was just like, nah. She's like, nah, but it wasn't anything bad. She just like, no, just
that's just what it was.
Yeah.
I had that before. Oh my god, it was great. Oh my
I felt like a bitch.
I had one relationship that was going like way too fast. Like after I dicked her ass down, she wanted to after I was dicking her ass down, she wanted me to fucking meet her parents. And I don't hate women like this, but I feel as though women need to work on this. I hate women who have like semi-aggressive personas. So like they try to no. They try to not bully you, but they try to like take you to go to places.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I want to do this, or hey, let's go. And I'm like, I don't really want to.
I really don't. But then they get mad, and then
and it's just like
that's my biggest pet.
Like you're gonna sit and pout because I just said I don't want to go to this place.
I don't want to go anywhere.
Like we could have talked about it.
I don't like going out to eat. So I would say, look, I don't like eating out. It's disgusting to me.
For her, it was like, hey, I want you to meet my parents. And I'm like, I just dicked you down like a week ago. You want me to meet your parents? Like,
we're not even talking.
No, we were somewhat, but it was just like, yo, I'm super nervous. Like, I don't want to meet your parents. Like, you know what I mean? Because
was she white?
Nah, I don't date no damn white girls. Come on now. Her parents.
You gotta say it like that.
Nah, but I don't discriminate. But it's just like I don't date no white girl. What white girl I'm gonna date that's in Philly? Like she was like, yeah, I want you to meet my parents, and I'm like, your parents? Like we was still at the like fun stage, so I'm just like, I don't want to meet your parents. That's the serious stage. I don't want to get to that point yet. Like we was, yeah, like yo, we was having fun, this, that, and the other, and that's kind of where it went all downhill. She was like, but I really want, this, that, and the other. I want this to happen for us. I want da 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 blah blah. So she kind of like
I only knew you for a week.
She sent real fast, and I didn't blame her because I had some feelings for her. I was like, yeah, but can we take it slow? Like I'm trying to enjoy just dicking you down and going places and doing shit like that. Like I wasn't really in it for your parents. Like that's where, like real shit. Like that's like the last thing I feel as though a guy wants to do is meet the parents. That's just because, well, in general, because I don't know about you, but for me, the mothers always hate me. Either the mothers always hate me, or my very first one, the father hated me, and I didn't even know this nigga. Like
the one that I met, the father was racist toward black folk.
Wow. Oh, like, I ain't never had no racist.
He didn't like black folk. I mean, I think he just didn't like black folk dating his daughter.
I'd be like, I'm giving her NBA I'm giving her NBA young man dick.
So herpy dick.
No shit. You know what? That was a good one. That was a really good one. I did not see that coming. I take it back. All right. Jesus. You went for the jugular on that one. Okay, go ahead.
A lot of the moms would be cautious of it. It's just like I was in the right mind to do a lot because having your heart broken repeatedly and then having all those thoughts and then like self-doubt and things like that. That's what destroyed me until I realized, yo, I can't think like that because if I think like that, just things don't keep like ending the same way that they do. And I'm gonna either be off and on with these females once after like last year, it just really dawned on me. If there's baggage, I think people should really sit down and talk to them. Like, I think people should really not even sit down and talk to their next partner, but I think they need to sit down with themselves and just think or just like say to themselves, hey, I can't put anything that happened in the past onto this next person.
All right, so I'll tell you this one story. I had this one shorty, and I kind of knew that she was hiding something, but she wasn't telling me. And yeah, she fucked around and she had like this really bad accident. And she had like this gnarly, like it was like a scar. Like most of her back. Yeah, and it was like most of her back.
Oh,
and she was just like, yeah, but like, but all right.
It wouldn't bother me.
Nah, we ended up not working out, of course. Like but I was pissed because no. It's not because of the scar. I was pissed because. How you said it. It made me bad. Oh no, I was pissed because like she told me when we were just getting ready to fuck. Like I took her shit off and I seen it, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? Like yo, I was mad. I was heated. So I'm like, you could have told me this beforehand. Like I'm just now finding out. Like I don't want this shit. Like you know what I mean? Like
all right, no, we skip it.
I was pissed.
We're skipping. I thought this was gonna be some wholesome shit. No,
it ain't wholesome. Let's just say I had an accident. Oh, I got like a fucked up leg or something, and you can't see it because I got jeans on. But tell you, like, yo, I got to a bad accident. This is why I got a limp or whatever. But like, you tell me before we're fully unclothed and we're getting ready to fuck. Like, what? Nah. How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't mind it. Like,
nah, you wouldn't feel no type of way about that.
I would not. Why? I had girls that had scars on them. Like, and they never.
It wasn't like a scar. Like this wasn't like a Scarface scar. This was like low key, like medium deep tissue scar.
Yeah, it leaves keloids.
Fuck no. That's like your girl take all your shit off and you got a fucking big ass scar on your dick. You be like, oh yeah, I got into a fucking, I got into a shredder accident and shredded half my dick. You should have told me that before I took your pants off. Like, I ain't want to see your little your wrinkled beef Frank. Like, you crazy. Like, fuck is we doing? Like, She's not gonna sit there and be like, oh, okay, you can stick it in. No. She's gonna be like, what the fuck is that? Get that little weird beef jerky the fuck away from me, yo.
All right, yeah. All right, I'm done with this.
But that's what's gonna be. So like,
so kids,
nah.
if she has kids, are you
Oh,
coming in?
kids, nah.
Are you coming in? All right, so you're not.
Hold
There you go.
kids.
Oh,
You
here
gotta
we
be
go.
special. You gotta be special.
Oh, here we go.
Gotta be a special breed.
This is the wrong thing to talk to you about.
You gotta be special. You feel as though you could date anyone as long as if they had a kid.
Yeah, probably.
Anyone.
Not anyone. I'm not saying not anyone. Like,
But
I'm
like
not
that's what
going
I'm
after
saying.
freaking milfs the whole time.
No, but I'm saying like, all right, she's not good. Well, she's good. She's not great, and she has a kid. Would you do it? She's a jack of all trades. She's pretty much solid in every area. She's good, but not great. Would you do it? The only thing is she has a kid. Would you do it?
Yeah, because she's
Looks
cool.
are, yeah, looks are solid. Looks are solid. Personality is solid. Sex is solid. Everything's solid. She just has a kid.
Honestly, for me, it's not even about sex. It's about personality.
I'm throwing it out there just.
I don't know. I'm just saying. No, I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, if you have a personality of banana peel, but we have good sex, like, it's just that I'm not going to want to be around you.
Oh no, I'd be like, shut up, bitch.
I'll do the same. But no, you have a personality of a rotten banana peel. I don't want to talk to you.
I feel as though just a baby in general, you have to be a keeper for me to do that. Like if you solid, nah, that ain't enough. You gotta be a higher status for me to accept your baby.
You heard from Mike first. He's a dirtbag.
Shit. My girl ain't got no kid. We good.
Now I forgot Mike's in love, everybody.
Anyway, I am not in love. Stop this. You was in love.
I was, and then I realized loving for me. No, love is for me. It won't get towards marriage. I'm just like,
you ain't ever gonna marry.
No,
you don't think so?
It's not for me. Unless
you too
I
young.
go to Japan. Shut up, nigga.
Japan.
I'm about to be
what 25. Is in Japan?
First of all, I'm about to be 25. I'm on that.
What is in Japan?
Japanese women. I'm on the scale.
What in the fuck? Oh, you want one of those? Go do my laundry. Yes.
No,
yes.
hell no. No, that's first of all, that's stereotypical.
Because no. I'm trying to figure out, would you just love Japanese women?
Because Western culture is different from Eastern culture.
What the fuck that got to do? Okay. What's the big difference? I'm sorry.
The divorce rate and the amount of money that a man will have the money taken away from him. It's crazy. Divorce rate is up to 71%. And in all those cases, the women win 98, like around 96, 97% of the cases to get alimony from that man. And then if you have kids on top of that, not only do you got to pay your wife, but now you got to pay child support as well, which more likely she's going to get custody of that.
What that got to do with
because it's Japanese Western, because Eastern cultures is not really like that. It's not really.
How is it?
How is it? It's much different than Western cultures because for alimony, there's some countries that is kind of like Westernized, but there's some countries that's not. So you won't get the same intimate of like people divorcing in Japan or anywhere else than you get in the United States. The United States
because they don't divorce.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so you want a Japanese woman because she don't divorce?
One, because I love Japanese women. That's
and two, because you know she won't ever leave your ass.
She probably won't.
Oh my God! All Japanese women run, run away. He's gonna kidnap you, and then you just gonna stick to it because you know you ain't gonna go nowhere.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna sit there and force around look for a wife. It's just that whenever it happens.
You gonna be the Japanese R. Kelly? Oh my God!
Wow. First of all, that's all right. That's absurd.
I'm sorry. Shout out to R. Kelly. Free my man R. Kelly.
No, keep that nigga locked the fuck up. If someone does a crazy crime or a serious crime and y'all screaming free that person, nah, keep that nigga locked the fuck up.
Yo,
keep it locked.
Kells.
Give R. Kelly back. Keep Robert Kelly.
Robert. Oh yeah, that's
dumbass.
Robert and R. Kelly needs to come back.
No, Robert needs to stay. R. Kelly can come back. The Random Black Kid, Mike Ja, episode 45. Follow us on Twitter. Pardon our ignorance at 0potential6. Instagram 0potential. Follow me, the Random Black Kid. Twitter, I don't really do anything. I just say dumb shit because you know what I mean. Follow my channel that I just do random things because it's in the name, stupid. The Random Black Kid. Follow Mike Ja on his Snapchat at No, I'm not
See,
gonna say that. There you go. So
what the fuck? Hold up, wait a minute. Follow me on Instagram, cnc.mo. God, you crazy, bro. Can't believe he's gonna do me like that. Just
I wouldn't even do nothing.
you said follow me out. No, this nigga's cut. All right,
No,
damn.
I was waiting for you. It took 2 days.
The internet lag. You know
Second.
the
No,
internet.
nigga, our internet is actually good for once. Seconds burn minutes. Minutes burn hours, nigga. Hours burns weeks, days, months, whatever. Till we meet again, we got it.